Salam, my friends, Torotostan man. Today, I want to talk about Toomaj'S Salehi because his life is in serious danger. I've seen various news reports and was looking at his official channel on Instagram, and he's right now charged with how is it said, corruption on earth and war against God. I think that are the two things that can lead to an execution, like death sentence is quite likely for Toomaj, and all because he was in the protests in Iran involved, and is of course like a role model for the people, and he's speaking for the people, and they want to set a sign. Iranian regime wants to set a sign. I have to inform you. I got a news article right here. I've been reading a couple. This one is a little bit longer. It's in English. We can take a little close look, and look, he's not like, he wouldn't be the first rapper. There was a Kurdish rapper who got his death sentence already. I didn't see news about if he got actually executed. He was a Kurdish rapper. I think I saw his name. I can't see right now, but this is real. This is real. We have to, like, at this point we don't know. Like, we can only pray, basically. Let's open this real quick. So we got right here Toomaj'S Salehi. You can see him on the picture. We reacted on his music video. We saw the picture where he got arrested, where he apologized for what he was doing after they tortured him. And now we got this. Iran's judiciary has charged dissident rapper Toomaj'S Salehi with spreading corruption on earth, a serious offense that could result in a death sentence in the Islamic Republic. Isfahan's judicial chief Azadollah Jafari was quoted November 27 as saying that Salehi faces other charges, including propaganda activity against the establishment, forming an illegal group with the intention of disrupting the security of the country, cooperating with hostile governments and spreading lies, and inciting others to commit violence. Like, looking at this, hopes for Toomaj are not good. He right now it seems like all of this will happen, like, not in the public. Like, he doesn't have a lawyer at his side of his choice. Like, they can do with him whatever they want. I can't, you know, this might not be the first case, but this is the first case where someone is involved, where I have reacted to the music, and this is why, look, we can't do about everything, but in this case, I want to do something. A US-based rights group said on November 26 that Toomaj'S Salehi's trial had begun without a lawyer of his choice. That is what I said. And his family said his life is at serious risk. But Jafari said no court session has been held so far. This was 2 days ago, I think. Like, no court session yet, but it's about to happen. Who was arrested in late October after denouncing the clerical establishment and expressing support for the protest triggered by death and custody of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini. We know that. And we saw on my channel reaction to the last music video of him before he got arrested. So that's the other thing. His detention came shortly after he told the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, "You are dealing with a mafia that is ready to kill the entire nation in order to keep its power, money, and weapons." And that is what, like, we are at a point now, 2 months in this protest revolution, however you would call it, and the world is still watching. The world is still watching. Executions are happening in numbers that are unbelievable. Torture, arrests, shooting at people, killing in the streets. The world is watching. I don't understand what is happening right here. His detention came shortly after he told the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, "You are dealing..." We had that already. State media then published a video purporting to show the rapper blindfolded and apologizing for his words. We saw this photo in another video from me that was called Free Toomaj. Family members and supporters accused the authorities of torturing Saleh in prison to force him to make a false confession. We know that. We had that in Shervin's case, he apologized. We had that in other cases, they apologized after being tortured in the prisons. Family members have expressed concern about Saleh's health and the charges against him. Earlier this month, over 100 musicians, poets, artists, and activists called for his release. Ben Salomo, for example, from Germany, a Jewish rapper. He's got far more reach, but he addressed, like, he made a Baraya cover actually, and he's speaking for Toomaj these days as well. So Salehi, 32, gained notoriety for lyrics that rail against corruption, widespread poverty, state executions, and the killing of protesters in Iran. His songs also point to a widening gap between ordinary Iranians and the country's leadership, accusing authorities of suffocating the people without regard for their well-being. I mean, you basically get in a death sentence for speaking the truth. I mean, we know all of that. Last year, Saleh was arrested at his home after releasing several protest songs. That was the one we saw. I don't remember the name, but it was the one where he was the fortune teller with the coffee cup. That was the one. A few days later, the rapper was released on bail amid widespread condemnation of his arrest by his supporters and by rights groups. So it's not the first time he's in prison, but I think in this case it's way more serious because the Islamic Republic is going more violently against the people this year, and this shows at the same time that more support for someone can save his life. That is what we're doing right now. We can save his life if enough people show support. Other people don't have that luck, that they don't have that much supporters, basically, right? Saleh is among thousands, including protesters as well as journalists, lawyers, artists, athletes, activists, and other arrested in Iran. Ongoing state crackdown on the anti-establishment protests that have rocked the country for the past 2 months. Iran's judiciary, I can't say that. Iran's judiciary says more than 2,000 people have been charged since the start of the protest. So, I'm addressing everybody, every rapper in this world who sees this video. We can't let Toomaj die. He's the voice of the people in Iran. If you want to say your opinion in your songs, for wherever you're from, you have to support Toomaj, because you are, like, most of the rappers are allowed to say in their songs what they want. Toomaj wasn't. Please support him. He must not die. This is really important for me. We can't save everybody, unfortunately, but maybe we can save Toomaj. Alright, we got it wrapped up for today. Let's real quick get this off screen. I'm going into the middle again, and look, I need news about Toomaj, because it's really hard to gather. Like, often there are news reports like this, and then for a week nothing and no information at all. So if you gain any information about Toomaj, please let me know instantly. I try to make an update video for this, or maybe you have other ideas what we can do to free him. So please let me know on Instagram, especially. You can hit me up on Facebook as well, but especially I know Iranians on Instagram active, so please let me know. All right. So, stay strong. I wish you the very best. Stay healthy, stay well, and farewell.